fellow Ambazonians, thank you for watching. This is something that we bring for our people to understand the TPS, that the news we got from the State Department is that the TPS has not been extended yet officially. So there are people going around talking about the State Department, and this is wrong. We have a legal path of doing things. We don't do things by prediction, okay? As some people are trying to do, trying to gain popularity, going back there and say things that are not really in line with some procedures that we need. Okay, this is something that concerns Ambazonians, it concerns Southern Cameroonians, and we have to do it in a way that the State Department will give trust to us. Okay, when we are looking for leaders to come together, it's not because just for one thing, it's for everything that we do. The trust that they can give us is something that we have to gain by doing things maturely. We cannot keep doing things the old way and want a different result. The member of Trump administration, Ambassador Thibault Nagy, is writing and telling us that Cameroonians' temporary protective status, this is it. He's telling us that this status will end in June 7, 2025. On this issue, all Ambazonian faction leaders should unite if they want to try and extend it. They should engage US officials together with all the hot buttons, global problems. Cameroon gets no attention. This is coming from someone working in the Trump administration. Some of our leaders still think that they can do things by themselves. This is somebody who works in this Trump administration as we speak. He's telling us what to do. Free of charge, we don't have to pay him. But some of our leaders still think they can do things by themselves, by taking glory of things that you cannot. This is not sugarcoating something. This is the life of Southern Cameroonians here in the United States that need to continue working, because this TPS come with work permit. They need to continue working so that they can feed their families, they can feed themselves, try to have something doing. This is what you can say, that you cannot sugarcoat all these things. Okay, you cannot. This is not something that you go and try to sugarcoat. Okay, but if someone like this guy go again and try to play the old game, what do you think he's trying to achieve? I don't understand what he's trying to achieve. But someone like this will go and play the old game.
Wednesday,
take a listen to him.
The 7th of May 2025. I just want I sure when I say the information what I began for now, it been at the truth. I be tell we say some of we own brothers and sisters where they don't go renew their TPS. They actually renew them. So I tell when I say this small gap where they give, this kind hard way the officers in that Homeland Security that they show we, it surely be now as a result of we pressure where we don't put them on the administration. And I be sure we say we not get anything like a blanket extension for everybody. Say on a case by case basis, If you're there for that category, just submit your own application for extension. If you do you jam any rock, then if you can't tell we. I talk this one for country talk because we'll be fish don't quiet. The people, the way they try, they get their own. The way they not try, that time reach.
So you see, this is what we have condemned all along the years. Leaders trying to grandstand, trying to do things by themselves, thinking that they know much. You cannot see someone who works in the State Department and is telling us that the leaders have to come together and unite and use one voice to go and plead for this thing. This is not about one person go there and they gave him, the other person will go, they refuse. You are not playing, this is just like playing games with Ambazonians live here. They need to work, they need to be sure. They said the TPS ends, okay, on June the 7th. Next month, June the 7th. You don't play with, they say as of as of October 2023, the U.S. State Department of Homeland Security announced 18-month extension, right, and redesignation of temporary protected status for Cameroon, effective from December 8, 2023 through June 2025. This decision was based on the ongoing conflict, of course, going on in southern Cameroon and Ambazonia, right? That will help nationals from safely returning. Okay. However, the Trump administration, right, reversed the policy terminating TPS for Cameroonians, almost 7,900 Cameroonians. The protection are set to expire on June 7th, 2025, following the determination by the Homeland Security Secretary Christy Nyom that conditions in Cameroon is being observed, all right, at this time to see if it gets better. But we all know the condition in southern Cameroon is getting worse, okay? The war is ongoing, and that is why we see leaders need to come together so that they have a joint voice and joint communicate. We cannot send letters haphazardly when it comes to something like this. Nobody gain any point in sending letters when it's haphazard. We need a coherent something that, we have seen Comrade Chris Arnold just sent a very powerful letter. This is what we don't want to make it, in a way that is a competition. Leaders have to come together, understand who already sent a letter, or which group, or how the letter is going to affect individuals, so that you don't send letters like 3 letters from 3 different persons, and how do you want them to take you serious? The member inside this government is telling you that, hey, leaders have to come together, okay? Leaders have to come together and do this thing as a team. It's not somebody getting points like you hear one of the leaders trying to say, oh, this is what I'm doing, and we have to send this. Okay, we send. You are going there by yourself and trying to grandstand. Have you even taken time, spoken to Ambassador Thibaut Nagy, who is working there in the Trump administration, can help you guys to forward your case without any problem? You think that you can grandstand and suggest, and you are trying to procrastinate. They don't procrastinate when it comes to immigration. Yet everything is there on the website. You don't when they say it ends in June, this thing, you can go in that immigration and you might get it because they know that it ends in June, they will still give you. But know that when that time comes, yeah, they automatically ends it. So your EAD and your this, because now it's still valid. It's still valid. You have till June. Okay, but after June 7, it will go automatically. Your EAD, you cannot use it. That's how immigration is. Okay, when they say this date is that date, you will be surprised that your employer will just come and tell you that, please, can you bring an updated EAD, because your EAD expired as of June 7. So this leader had coming to tell people that they are extending other people's this. No, that's not how immigration works. Immigration don't work by lucky. They have put that date. It means that your work permit is valid till June 7. So if your work permit has expired, they'll extend it for you. But it doesn't mean that it's that they have extended they have extended your work permit till June 7. That's why leaders have to come together. They have a joint communique and communicate to the State Department. This is what Ambassador Thibault Nagy is trying to communicate. You guys are there trying to grandstand and think that you know too much. Ambassador Thibault Nagy is telling the people, see, look at what he's saying. That on this issue of TPS, all Ambazonian faction leaders should unite. If they want to try and extend it, they should engage US officials. This is a Trump administration official. This is somebody working in the Trump administration telling you. Now you guys still don't want to listen. You still want to go by yourself so that you can gain points. For 7 to 8 years now, what points have you gained by doing things by yourself? By not trying to unite to help end this crisis. For 8 to 9 years now, you guys are grandstanding. I'm the leader, I'm the this, I'm the that. It's so sad that this is something that when they say collaboration, when they say unity, this is something that you guys have to come together. You don't even have to think. As a leader, you just have to just have a meeting, write an emergency letter, go send a delegation immediately. June 7 is not far. June 7 is not far. And when you start going there one after the other, this one go one after the other, it's the same problem we have been facing. Someone working in the Trump administration, Thibault Nagy, is telling you people what to do. But you guys still want to go there by yourself to have points as leader. The same mistake for 7 years we are asking these leaders, do things as united leaders, united front. People want to get points. I don't know whether they are writing GCO or they are writing advanced level, or is a degree that they are making. For the past 7 years, if they were granting degrees or honorary degree to these leaders, they would have been having many more master's degrees and all those degrees now. But what have you gained from all these years if the struggle has been stalled by your lack of unity? That is a problem. That is a problem. And you guys think that is to get point. Sako is just lying. TPS has never been extended. Go to the website, you see it officially. But what does it say about the moral compass of a man who is supposed to be a father, a leader, to keep lying to the people? Immigration is not something that you guess. You don't guess immigration. The website is saying that 7th of June Okay, 7th of June, everything ends. 7th of June, and that date means that even if you go now, they extend your own till certain time. That is a general date where all TPS for Cameroonians and Southern Cameroonians will end. And when it ends, you can be lucky even using your work permit for 1 month. Your worker or your employer does not know. Then before you realize, they just call you one day and say, "Hey, come. We just get a message that your TPS and your EAD has need to." You understand what I'm saying? Instead of coming together now and help to extend to 18 months, because they usually give 18 months. Okay, that's how they extend it. They don't extend it without announcing it, But because the Trump administration just passed an order, the immigration will follow it on that date. They will not extend it because that date says 7th of June. And this is what Tibonagi is still telling our people. Unite and go do this thing. Even for once, even if you cannot unite, you cannot, but for the sake of these people here in America who need work permit, imagine the number, 7,900 of our people who are here under this TPS document. And the worst of all is that they cannot seek asylum because asylum now has been stopped automatically. The Trump administration has stopped asylum. See, further notice, it means that if you want to go and seek asylum now, you want to leave TPS to asylum, it will not go. The only people where they figure small sense now for go marry some person now. But you never know. This thing too for go marry people. Sometimes you don't know, you go marry balok person too, you go enter trouble. I dey talk now for work on the talk. But when I go understand what I talk, But asylum don't be stopped. So the TPS people now they get one option now. They don't get two options. They either push the leaders to go and speak on their behalf, or they look for other ways to get their documents. It's not easy because if you be married U.S. citizen and you get some this thing, if you get maybe if you go seek marriage based this thing, but for people we maybe you get you married for the past 1 or 2 years, some person person will get green card, or or you marry U.S. citizen, then when I get problem, when I don't divorce or whatever, if you go take VAWA, the other one say VAWA, when violence against spouses of U.S. citizen or spouses of green card holder. Now the only option in that now way if you look at, I talk now for a country talk, when I understand, but those things are difficult because it be too short. If you go apply for any of that thing now, forget work permit, it go take some time. It go take time because work permit it takes some time before the one respond to you. It means your work permit go expire. Then before the one respond to you, it go take time. But immigration no get only one path. So why some person there for TPS, you fit still apply for any other pathway it go lead you, because now the only way that way if you start for prepare for next path. No wait till June 7th say you go find any other pathway, so if you get like marriage and that other side for marriage. Now the only way that why you still use the one, so that when that one day in process, as you want make so bam, the one for marriage you feel surely get your work permit. You understand? But if fine for make sure say you the work So other way, before your work permit will expire, make some man who you say they don't extend away, they never extend TPS. No. I don't talk for country talk. So we cannot rely on this kind of thing. But TPS be important. The interim government of Chris Ano has written to the State Department, and they are hoping that they will do this extension, because we can't wait and be procrastinating like what you just hear from this leader saying that the one person went there and they extended his own. That's not how immigration work. Okay, you have to what they are telling you, because this, you think that Ambassador Tibon Nagy will come and be tell you lie. Ambassador Tibon Nagy will not tell you any lie. He knows what is there because he works in the State Department. He works there. He's telling you what to do in a coded language. You guys don't listen. You don't listen. He's telling you that come together, go there as a delegation from Southern Cameroon. They will listen to you. I heard that the Senate is helping to talk to us. That's a good deal. But our people have to unite and go there as one voice. This is something that is coming on the 10th of May, Saturday. I hope that people will go there and listen to the leaders. This is something that, these are the questions that you guys have to attend and talk to the leaders. Okay, this is making Ambazonia the vision of. This is for the monthly town hall that all the leaders come now, and you can ask questions, you can talk to the leaders. This is something that will be every month now, so that it keep in this kind of information. You can get them through this monthly Zoom meeting. Okay, please make sure you attend this, so that you can get some updated information about what the leaders are doing and how they are trying to come together and do things as a team. Okay, yes, these are things that our leaders should explain more, because they wrote the letter already to the State Department together through Comrade Chris Ano. So we are hoping that they'll get much information as time goes on. One leader should not go and be writing a letter by himself. No, the leaders sit together and I say, okay, assign one person. Can you write this? Give us. Let's cross check, and the other leaders follow, and they will confirm the letter. That is how it is. So, Comrade Chris Ano wrote the letter in approval by all the other leaders. Is already gone, and that is why the Senate is requesting the State Department now to extend the TPS for Southern Cameroonians. Okay, and that is what we want. Okay, now why do you think this TPS is important? Okay, the TPS was granted because of the crisis. So ending it was taken with a kind of happiness from the Cameroon government, knowing that, oh, okay, now the crisis is over, or the crisis has been, no. The importance of this TPS is very, very important, because the Ambazonian crisis continued to ravage the whole of Ambazonia. Yeah, and we see that this armed conflict, there is a lot of things going on. The Cameroon military continue to kidnap our people, destroy the properties, burn houses, kill people. And this is how this region, there is this humanitarian crisis. The aim of the TPS is for this purpose. So we are saying that it's important. Okay, the the fact that there is credible report from Human Rights Watch, Amnesty International, and the U.S. State Department detail widespread human rights abuses, even extrajudicial killing is still going on, torture, arbitrary detention, sexual violence committed by this rogue military in that are occupying the land of Ambazonia is still going on. So the TPS is something that is needed. It's not something that is even, because normally if these people don't have TPS, they're gonna be sent back to Ambazonia when the war is ongoing. Imagine internal displacement. More than 700,000 people have been displaced, internally displaced, not the refugees. Imagine the refugees who fled to Nigeria, and some fled to other Equatorial Guinea. Some are in Ghana as we speak. But these are things that we have to explain to the State Department to understand, because it is our crisis. It's not their crisis. Our people are the ones suffering. We have to tell them what is going on. Okay? The Cameroon government does not protect our people. They don't care. They are instead happy to see our people coming back to the suffering despite the ongoing crisis. Okay? Imagine a Ambazonian who is now a United States citizen being arrested. He's still in Kondengi as we speak. He's a US citizen. But think of it. If they can arrest a US citizen, how much of you who's been repatriated? Imagine how much money they'll ask you. How much money have you worked since you are in the United States? When you are sent back there and you land in that Simaleng or in Douala Airport, you know how much money they'll ask you. We are very happy with the support of the U.S. House of Representatives that has passed some resolutions acknowledging the crisis and urging protection for affected population. We are very grateful for that. Okay, the bipartisan support underscored the recognition of the danger faced by our people, Southern Cameroonians, and the legitimacy of extending this TPS. Okay, I'm so grateful the U.S. House Representative and the U.S. Senate. They have been there behind the people of Southern Cameroon, and I'm very grateful for that. Okay. Also, thanks to Comrade Chris Ano and the interim government that has formally appealed, okay, to the U.S. State Department, U.S. State Department of Homeland Security for a TPS extension. This letter was sent in recognition by other leaders. This reflects an organized effort from the affected community of Southern Cameroon to seek peaceful protection and legal recourse. This is what we want. Okay. The condition of our people back home is not good enough for them to return. Okay. There is no peace agreement, there is no ceasefire yet in place, and no independent mechanism exists to ensure the safety of returnees. Okay, you send these 7,900 people back to go in this condition. It's volatile and unsafe. Okay, nobody will want to go back to this unsafe situation when making this repatriation will be a violation, of course, of international human rights norms, because the war is ongoing. There is no peace yet. There's no agreement. There's no peace agreement. There's no ceasefire in place that you can say is safe, right? So those are the arguments that the the leaders put in that letter that was sent to the State Department, and we hope that it is very important, because many TPS holders from southern Cameroon have expressed credible fear of persecution or statelessness. Okay, if they are forced to return, they will go back to this volatile situation, right? Imagine some of these our people have lost access to identification documents due to fleeing of this ongoing conflict. So it is political persecution going on. It is the risks of statelessness, okay, and the risks of persecution of our people when they go back, because they are not protected by Cameroon government. The Cameroon government has no protection for them. The Cameroon government only want them to come back and come and be suffering, because one, there is no job for them, there is no protection, there is no guarantee of their safety. Okay, and just imagine the economic and social contribution of our people when they are in the families depend on these people. Before traveling, it's not first of all easy. The families have spent monies to sell their lands, sell their properties, just to send these people to travel abroad. And someone will just say, no, they let them just send them back. Imagine how much these TPS holders work and contribute to the US economy. They pay taxes, and and now they are already part of the American communities. Removing them will not only harm them personally, but also have negative impact on their families and local economies back in southern Cameroon and Bazonia. Okay, it's not advisable. We all know the contribution that people who are immigrants contribute, right? It's not fair. Okay, we urge the United States to help to protect this vulnerable population. Okay, to uphold this international humanitarian principle as a home, a beacon of hope for immigrants, a beacon of hope for people who are facing war in their homeland. Okay, and we hope that this will be an opportunity for the U.S. State Department to consider and reconsider a TPS extension for the people of Southern Cameroon and Bazonia. Okay, that would be a good way to end this broadcast now. But thank you. We'll continue to get the update on this. We all know what is going on, and we hope that things will get better so far as this crisis is concerned, and hopefully we'll get some reliable information coming from there. Thank you for watching, and God bless you, and God bless Ambazonia.
Wengine walia kulala, wengine walia kufanya.